Marcus Carr, he had tonight, let me bring up the box score real quick, 20 points, 6 boards, 3 assists, 7 for 18 from the floor, and just a single turnover. Marcus, you are live right now on the field of 68 after dark. What's going on, man? Congrats on the win. Hell of a win.
Thank you. Thank you guys for having me as well.
No, good seeing you as always. It's been about I saw you at the Gonzaga game.
All right.
And I'm sure that feels like years ago.
Yeah.
With everything that's happened in the program, Marcus.
Yeah.
What does all this mean now? Because again, I don't think a lot of people thought you'd go 7-1 since Chris Beard was fired and Rodney Terry took over as the acting head coach. What's this ride been like?
Unprecedented to say the least. Obviously it's something that none of us have been through, but I'm really just proud of my teammates as well as our whole entire staff for just the way that we've been able to handle it. And I feel like that's been a huge reason why we're able to still have some of the success that we have. We still have a lot of work to do, and still have to get better in a lot of places, but I just like how steady everybody's been and how locked in everybody's been to still trying to achieve our goal.
Talk to me about RT, about Rodney Terry. He's been kind of thrust into this interim role. It's not easy to go from being the assistant and being one of the guys, like maybe the good cop to the head coach's bad cop, to all of a sudden being the guy running the show, right? What changes have you seen with him, and why is it worked with him just moving over a seat?
Right. Well, first things first, RT's a great coach and we trust him. And we didn't have one of those staffs where, it was just one overpowering voice and we never heard from the others. So, our whole staff is a hardworking staff. They've always been involved. We're used to hearing their voices. So I would say the first thing is just it wasn't that big of a change in terms of RT's voice or hearing him, speak or anything like that. It obviously it's a loss of Coach Beard, but in terms of RT, I feel like the fact that, he was already a very involved coach and we trust him and he had a lot to do with the program already, recruited a lot of us and had relationships with us, it was pretty easy just for us to be able to trust him to, kind of slide into this role and for him to lead us.
Marcus, you've matured so much in the last year. I remember when I got there last year, you watching film with Beard at that point, and I felt like last year was really difficult for you. You changed your role so much. You were changing the system you were playing in, probably didn't fit you as well as, and I think playing with Tyrese has helped you too, because it's almost like either one of you now can make plays and he takes some of the pressure off you. How different has that been for you in terms of having Tyrese next to you?
No, it's been huge, and we knew it since day one. Ever since me and Coach and the whole staff were having conversations about who we wanted to bring in the summertime, and once Tyrese's name, obviously we're super familiar with him being in our conference and him winning Freshman of the Year, being a great player. That was something that we were all on board with, and everybody had questions about us playing together, and we never once had those questions. It was just, do you want to play with me and do I want to play with you? And we both said yeah, and then from there we hit the ground running. So playing with Reese as well as all the new guys and all the returners as well has been amazing. There's been no egos, there's been no any of that. Everybody just wants to see everybody thrive and get better and win, and we're all focused on winning.
Marcus, you guys have had every reason to kind of like just fold, right? You were down by 17 at TCU. Everything you went with the coaching change. You were down by 11 tonight. And it just feels like you can knock you guys down, but you can't keep you guys down, right? You can't knock them out, right? So where does that come from? Is that just a fight that you guys have? Is that just the culture that has been bred with this Texas basketball team? Like what is it about you that you're always getting up off the mat? You're always getting up. You're always coming back into the fight.
Yeah, no, that's definitely a huge part of our culture. We definitely built a culture here, started it last year and really fostered it through the summer with the guys that came in. But it really does work because the guys that came in are those type of people anyways. We got tough people on our team. We have fighters on our team. So it didn't take a long time for them to, get adjusted to our culture. They're already guys who would fit right into it. And, it's something that, we work for, we work through, and it was preached to us ever since summertime. We went through a lot of things and a lot of hardships and went through a lot of work together just so that we know, whenever we're in these situations, we're able to come back and we know we can fight back against anything. And, we're always going to have a fighting chance. We've got to do a better job of not putting ourselves in these positions anymore. But it's definitely a good feeling to know that, we have a resilient team and, we're able to fight.
Yeah, you keep digging back from these self-inflicted deficits, which is not what you want to keep doing. But you know what? I would say, I don't know if you agree with this, but if this had all happened to you guys a year ago, how do you think you guys would have been able to handle it? Because I feel like you weren't ready a year ago, but now I feel like all you guys have matured. You, Timmy, you've been there for a while. I think Dylan Mitchell might be the most mature freshman I've ever been around.
Yeah, no, I think anytime you're somewhere for, a longer period of time, you get comfortable. So, obviously being somewhere for a few months as opposed to being somewhere for a year and a half, you're going to have a different comfort level. You're going to have a different comfort level with the people that are around you. And we all got along right away. But obviously going through what we went through last year and then, coming back this year, it definitely made us that much stronger.
All right, Marcus, last question I got for you. It's Saturday night. You guys just knocked off a rival in Texas Tech. First time you beat them in Austin in 4 years. And you had yourself a nice game. What's the plan tonight? We hitting 6th Street? What are we doing tonight? Where are we going?
Yeah, it's some ice, some Normatec, and we're watching film on Iowa State. We got a quick turnaround. We got to get the Ames, and they're a very good basketball team playing at a high level right now. So, we got to lock in on them and make sure we get it done on the road.
There you go. That's a good answer.
Veteran. This is a veteran, Rob. Freshman Marcus Carr, Pittsburgh. Who knows what he might have done, right, Marcus?
Yeah, no, I'm the old guy now.
Exactly. You got to set the good example for the young guys, right? Stay in, don't go out, none of that. Listen, congrats. Hopefully we'll get a chance to see you again soon. But man, you look good tonight, and you guys, again, with a lot of distractions, with a lot of adversity. You guys have really, really kind of come up big here. So congrats and keep it going.
Thank you, guys.
You got
Take care, Marcus. Thanks, man. That was Marcus Carr. I'm going to say All-American on Texas. He's averaging 18 points, 4 assists for a top 10 team that is sitting there at 15-2 overall,